In this video, you are going to learn how to set up your paper, draw borders, and title block. Before we begin, make sure you have your T-square, set square, pencil, eraser, and masking tape. Have 4 short strips of tape ready. You will need them to tape down the 4 corners of your paper. First step. Make sure the head of your T-square is flushed on the edge of your desk. This is to make sure that your T-square is straight. Now that your T-square is straight, take the paper and slide it under the clear plastic. You will feel the paper stopping when it touches the wooden part. Check to see if there are no gaps between the wood and paper. Next, hold down the T-square and the paper with your fingers. This is to make sure that the T-square and paper don't move when you're taping it down. Next, take 1 strip of tape. Tape down the top left corner while still holding the T-square and paper down. Then tape down the top right corner. Now that the paper is half secured, you can safely move the T-square away to finish taping down the last 2 corners. Now you finished setting up the paper onto your desk. Now let's draw the borders. The borders are drawn around your paper, with 10 mm distance from the edge of the paper. Take a ruler or set square and start marking 10 mm distances around the edges of the paper. When you have all the points marked, start drawing the borders. To draw the horizontal borders, use the T-square. A combination of T-square and set square is used to draw the vertical borders, as shown. After drawing the borders, it's time to draw the title block. The title block is where you write any information about the drawing. The title block is placed at the bottom right corner, inside the borders. The title block measures 75 mm wide, by 32 mm high. It's best to measure from the bottom right corner of the borders. From that corner, measure and mark 75 mm across the bottom border line. Next, from the same corner, measure and mark from the bottom going up, 32 mm on the right border line. Now line up your set square to the 75 mm mark on the bottom border and draw a vertical line. Then line up your T-square to the 32 mm mark on the right border and draw a horizontal line. After that, divide it into 4 equal parts from top to bottom, measure and mark 8 mm each. Now draw the horizontal lines. As you move the T-square, make sure that it is flushed on the side of your desk so that you will have straight horizontal lines. Now that you have divided it into 4 equal parts, you need to draw the guidelines for the lettering on each of the 4 boxes. The guidelines measures 1 mm from the top and bottom of each box. Line up your T-square to each of the 1 mm marks and draw the horizontal guidelines. Remember to draw the guidelines with thin light lines. As you move the T-square, make sure that it is flushed on the side of your desk so that you will have straight horizontal lines. And that's how you set up your paper, draw borders, and title block. Now go over this video as many times as you need until you can do it without guidance.